It is not many years ago that sportsmen were accustomed to meet on Christmas Day, choose sides, and then, as representatives of the two bands resulting, hie them to the fields and woods on the cheerful mission of killing practically everything in fur or feathers that crossed their path if they could. These exceptional opportunities for winning the praise and laurels of the chase were termed side hunts. Now, bird lore proposes a new kind of Christmas side hunt, in the form of a Christmas bird census, and we hope that all our readers who have the opportunity will aid us in making it a success by spending a portion of Christmas Day with the birds and sending a report of their hunt to Bird Lore before they retire that night. So wrote Frank Chapman in Bird Lore in the year 1900. And now, for the 115th year, we count birds around Christmas Day instead of shooting them.
The Christmas bird count is a form of citizen science that's used to support research by ornithologists, for instance, the Cornell Lab for Ornithology, to be able to track the movements and the distributions of birds as a function of time. And so the Christmas bird count's been going on for over 100 years, and by looking at all the data they've collected from all the citizen scientists in the various bird counts that have been around all this time, they're able to tabulate and correlate the data and look at where the birds have been, where their distributions have changed, and how the populations have been affected by conservation efforts and change of habitat over the years. Citizen science is a concept of using everyday citizens who are interested in an area like birding to collect data. If you relied strictly on ornithologists to do that, the number of professional ornithologists that are out there and their capability to get out and collect the kind of data that a population where you have tens of thousands of people collecting data, that would be impossible. So citizen science is this thing where you have a lot of people who over the years have collected a lot of knowledge and just basically have observational skills, and they can provide data on what birds are where and help fill all that in. Like Christmas bird count's just one aspect. There's summer breeding bird surveys, there are feeder tracking during times of the year, etc. So there's a lot of aspects of citizen science, but it's the people in large numbers being able to provide data that the ornithologists can work with. The level of birding expertise you need to participate in this ranges everywhere from really good birders to somebody who just likes to get outside and help. Every group needs to have at least one or two really good birders that can help identify birds. That doesn't mean that somebody who's new at it can't come along, because all they have to do is say, hey, there's a bird over there in the tree, and if the leader didn't see it or the person who's helping with identifications didn't see it, he gets a chance to see it, identify it, and make the count. And sometimes we even have people come along just to carry a clipboard and tabulate as we go along. So there's no requirements on birding skill, except obviously the organizers have to make sure that there are some people in the group that are fairly good birders and can help. We have, over the past handful of years, we've conducted some what we call Christmas bird count orientation programs in cooperation with Oakland County Parks. And what we do is we gather at a county park location, and the presenter goes through some of the information that we talk about why this happens, where it happens, how, when, all the details of it. And we also collect names so we can, for people who are interested, we can make sure that they get connected with somebody to take part in the thing. So obviously for birders, getting outside is really the key, the whole thing. We love to be outdoors, observing nature, etc. So the Christmas bird count is one of those chances to get together as a group, and we do it in small groups, and that's, you know, usually with some friends that you've done it with before, etc. So it's a lot of fun to get out and to bird and to talk and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, then we get together at the accumulation time, the tally rally for all the data. That's a chance for everybody to get together and compare notes and brag about really good birds they got or how many species they got in their area. So there's a little bit of competition. It's all friendly, of course. The idea is we're trying to get as many species and make sure we don't miss anything in our territory.
Downy? Yep. Hairy? No. Flicker? Pileated. Northern shrike. It was in the park. This is our territory. But yeah, we drove in. Mary's like, okay, we need a shrike. And I said, like that one? I was half kidding because I saw a bird up on a tree out in the swamp. And I pulled my binoculars up and I'm serious. We did have a shrike.
Cool.
This is a fabulous opportunity for the organization to get people out, see what we do, see what kind of people we have, understand that this organization is there for the community to give them opportunities to be outside, to enjoy nature, and to learn. It's obviously a great opportunity. And of course, those people who participate, the conversations about what's going on during the count are all very important because you want them to understand what we're trying to achieve with this information and help us understand how later on we can direct our conservation efforts, etc., to help the bird populations and nature in general.
Okay, so it looks like we have 66 species for today. That's, I think, just a little below average. Actually, it might be close to average, but it's below what we've done some of the recent years when we've had, you know, water and birds.
One of those, get out there and bird!